Hey guys, it's me, Tenora. I want to give you guys a quick tour of my bedroom patio kitchen garden. It is a small kitchen garden, but hopefully this video will encourage someone, no matter how big or small your space is, to get out there and grow something. So when I come down the stairs, as you can see, I have two greenhouses right there. I actually got those from Aldi, believe it or not. The small one was, I believe, $25 and the large one was $50. And I did a little experiment I want to show you guys. So what you're seeing growing in this greenhouse, and I lifted the little doors up because it's been hot now, but what you see growing in here is some experiments I've been doing, and they are working. You see these lovelies right here? This is spaghetti squash, and this was sitting in my pantry since last year, and my daughter decided to cook it up, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. And I said, you know what? Let me have some of those seeds and see if I can regrow them. And I did. So I will be putting those in our backyard. I also have a garden in the back. It's still not as huge. We are on 5 acres, but a lot of our land are trees. And what we're willing to take care of is fenced in. But the only issue is it's very hilly. So even the garden back there is not that big. It's a lot larger than this, but I still just wanted to show you this because I want to inspire people with small spaces. Right here, I reuse my cups. This is watermelon. I have no idea what kind. I believe it's watermelon seed from last year when I was at my brother's house. I think he had like an orange, yellowish looking watermelon, and I was so intrigued by it. I was like, give me those seeds. I gotta have them. So we'll find out. I'll keep you updated. This right here is acorn squash. That's growing beautifully. I'm gonna plant that in the back also. And then down here, we have cantaloupe. All of these seeds, I believe the watermelon was from the farmer's market though in Stone Mountain, but all of these seeds you see right here are from last year. It's food that we ate from the grocery store last year. I've moved most of my stuff out of this greenhouse. So I have some patio tomatoes. I don't even know what kind those are. Also some cherry tomatoes. I have some lemon balm. I need to find out what to do with that. The freeze killed my lemon balm last year. I have some tomatoes that I started from seed. The ones in the back in my garden are a lot bigger, but I'm so proud of myself because I have never successfully been able to start tomatoes from seed. So I have about 4 different varieties growing. These are, I forgot what kind of pumpkins, but oh y'all, excuse my ashy hands. I've been out here all day. So I've been washing them every time I go in. Don't judge me. But these, I don't remember what kind of pumpkin this is. I would need the packet. But these pumpkins can get as big as like 100 pounds. So I'm growing these for the kids, just for fun. Here I have some zucchini. I'm going to start some in ground too, but I wanted to go ahead and get a head start. Here I just planted today some more watermelon that I actually bought because this variety is called Sugar Baby. Let me find the package. So here's the Sugar Baby variety. It's only going to get up to about 8 pounds, and it does not take very long to harvest it. So I'm going to attempt to grow this one in a container, and I will be putting some type of cowl panel up against the wall so I can grow it up against the wall. I'll let you know how that turns out. This is okra. I'm growing this all for myself because my family does not like okra. I don't know what's wrong with them. So yeah, it'll be all mine. Here is mint. You cannot go wrong with mint. This is sweet mint. This is peppermint. Now this peppermint came back. The freeze killed my sweet mint. I had to start over, but it took off really fast. Let me tell you guys, if you want to grow mint, leave it in a container or it will take over your entire garden bed. This is some pickling cucumbers that I planted today. A lot of seeds I planted today because the temperature is finally right. These I will actually turn into pickles because homemade pickles are delicious. I have some sugar peas and some snap peas. I still need to put some rope across those wooden stakes so I can create a trellis. This is my aloe. I typically grow aloe in that big whiskey barrel right there. I typically do about 4 or 5 at a time, but I never bring them in, so I always have to harvest them before the cold because they won't make it through the cold. And normally when I plant them, they're so big I can't bring them in. I go ahead and process them and freeze them for my soaps and things like that. But this time I said, you know what, let me just do one aloe plant in this small container. That way, when it starts getting cold, I can actually bring it inside and take care of it. So I don't have to process it. I can just always just pull from the leaf when I need it. This is going to be yellow summer squash. This is going to be Swiss chard. I don't know what's wrong with that Swiss chard. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I also have Swiss chard in the back. I'm growing it in 2 other different places because I cannot get that to grow somehow. This one I'm going to plant some green beans in there. Let me show you the green beans. I'm going to plant these. I found these at Aldi's, guys, for 59 cents. I'm like, okay, Aldi, let me see if your seeds are going to grow. This is my fig tree from last year, which I do have a warranty on. I think I'm going to pull that out and ask them to give me another one. When we had that deep freeze, I believe it killed so many people's fig trees here in Tennessee. If you are zone 7, you might understand what I'm talking about. This will be white scallop squash. If you've ever seen it, this is what white scallop squash looks like. Kind of like UFOs. A lot of people call it patty pan. This is the bush scallop variety. Also, what you see growing in this container is my green onion kitchen scraps. I also have them growing in another container. Here is my other container of green onion kitchen scraps. You will be amazed at how many things you can regrow. This is chamomile. This should be coming up. We already got just a little bit of them. They should be coming up in about 2 weeks, a little bit more. And I also have 3 sunflowers in here. I want to see how they do. I'll plant some in the back. This is my iceberg lettuce and my gourmet lettuce. So that's coming up. I got this little garden bed from Aldi. Guys, I'm sorry. Don't buy it from Aldi. Like, this is the only one that survived. We had to kind of fix it. These are potatoes. Look at this. I can't believe I'm finally successful at growing potatoes. So those are some of my potatoes. I'm growing yellow, red, white, and purple. This is the other variety. Oh, I think these need some water. Yeah, this is the other variety, the purple, I believe. These are just flowers to attract the pollinators. I have different variety of blueberry bushes. I need to get these covered up because when these turn blue, the birds will swoop them up. Here are my other blueberry varieties. I have 3 different ones. I have some rosemary that's very hardy. I even have that in the back. I love herbs. I have a whole herb garden in the back. I have some beets. I'm growing some in the back. I didn't have much luck growing them on my patio. I don't know what I did wrong, or maybe I planted them too early because this weather was weird this year, if you can see them. This, I pulled out my rose bush. It's been there for about 5 years, but I think the cold snap killed it. So black beans will be going there. Is that my husband in the back? Okay, I hope y'all can hear me. But let me tell you something I did, y'all. I got so excited when I saw these black beans at Lowe's because we eat so many black beans. So I went and bought 2 packs, and it never dawned on me. All I had to do was go in my pantry and soak them and plant them myself. Okay, lesson learned. Guys, if you have dried beans, do not go buy dried beans. Soak them and plant them. Oh, guys, let me show you this experiment right here. This is potatoes from my kitchen. They started sprouting on me, and I said, you know what? Let me see if I can actually plant these. And this is probably the 3rd time I've done it, and I've never had success, but this time I did. The only thing I can think of that I did differently was I used a lot of compost in this dirt because they are heavy feeders. So that is my, this is my patio kitchen garden. And I will keep you guys updated on the growth. I just wanted to share this to let you know, guys, if you have a few containers in a small patio, nothing is impossible. Even if you get started with 5 little things, it can be, maybe think of 5 things that you love to eat or 5 things that you've always wanted to try to grow. So for me, for instance, I don't grow it unless we eat it, or unless we like really like it. Like if it's one of the kids' favorites, then I'll grow it for them. But the reason I like to start a lot of things off with seed is because you get a lot more bang for your buck, and it just makes more sense when you're gardening. But I'm really excited because I'm gonna go plant these in the back too. Here's some more pumpkin. I'm gonna go put these in the ground. These you can use for canning. So I'm gonna grow these now because we love eating things with pumpkin in them in the fall. So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm gonna go get some more different types of squash and zucchini, put in the back, and then also the squash, the cantaloupe, and then the watermelon that I believe I got from my brother. I'm gonna go put all of that in the back today too. So whatever state you're in, go on Amazon, go to any type of garden supply store and try to find a book for your state. Just something saying easy kitchen gardening, and trust me, I think you'll love it. I've been gardening now for 12 years. There's been years where I've taken breaks, but this year I said, you know what? Let me get back in it because there's nothing better than tasting food that you grow. Number one, it's exciting to see something grow from a seed into actual food that you can eat. And then it's just fun, something fun to do. So if you have children, get them involved. They'll love it too. So hope this helped you out. Bye.